10 code examples that show the main difference between React and Vue. You will see short code for each library and simple exploitation. React is a JavaScript library for building user interface. It uses JSX and hooks to make components interactive. Vue as a progressive framework for building web interface. It uses templates, reactive data, and simple directives. Syntax JSX vs template. In React, we use JSX, which lets us write HTML inside JavaScript. JSX makes the code look like HTML, but it's still JavaScript. This gives us more control and logic inside our UI elements. In Vue, we use a template block for our HTML. The logic and style are written in their own sections. This keeps the project organized and easy to read. Component structure. React components are functions that return JSX. We use useState to store and change the date. Each time the state updates, React renders the control. In Vue, components are object with a date function. We can change the date directly and the UI updates automatically. Vue structure makes it clear where logic and data live. State management. React stores state with the useState hook. Every change in the input updates the state variable. This makes data flow one way from code to Vue. Vue uses the vModel directive for two-way building. When the user types, Vue updates the state automatically. This makes forms simpler and requires less code. Event handling. React uses onClick with camel case names for events. We write our event functions directly in the component. It's simple but gives full control of what happens on each action. Vue uses the click or we on directive for events. We place all event functions inside the method object. This keeps code clean and easier to manage. Conditional rendering. React uses ternary operators to show or hidden elements. We control visibility from the state. This gives a lot of flexibility when building logic in JSX. Vue uses if and else directives for conditions. We change the variable and Vue updates the template instability. This looks cleaner and easier for beginners to understand. List and loops. React uses map to loop row arrays. We always add a key to each element for better rendering. This makes React efficient when updating the DOM. Vue uses the before directive to loop row list. The key helps Vue identify each item in the list. It's a very simple and readable way to render multiple elements. Computed properties. React calculates values inside the component. We can combine data like strings using template literals, but React doesn't have a built-in computed systems like Vue. Vue uses computed properties for divert data. It automatically updates when any dependency changes. This keeps your code clean and avoids manual recalculation. Lifecycle methods. React uses useEffect to run code when the component mounts or unmounts. We can also return a clip-up function to remove listeners or data. This helps manage side effects like fetching or logic. Vue has lifecycle hooks like mount and before unmount. They work automatically when the component is created or destroyed. It's an easy and clear system for managing side effects. Two-way binding. React supports only one-way data flow. We must manually connect state to input changes. This gives control but requires extra code. Vue supports two-way data binding with vModel. It automatically syncs the input with the state. This makes the code shorter and easier to read. Ecosystem. React has a large ecosystem with many libraries. You can choose tools for routing, state, or UI design. It's flexible, but you need to connect everything manually. Vue has official tools like Vue Router and Pinia. They are built to work perfectly together. This makes the setup easier to more consistent. Both React and Vue are amazing tools for building modern web apps. Choose React if you want flexibility and power, and Vue if you prefers simplicity and clarity. In the end, both can help you build fast and beautiful websites.